Yo, yesterday I thought that it was VEDA number 9, but it was actually VEDA number 8. So this is VEDA number 9. Um, oh, I was going to talk. So today, this morning, basically my boss at football, the guy who hired me, is leaving now, which is really weird. And he's not even waiting. He can't even wait till the end of the semester or anything. He is leaving next Wednesday. So it's kind of weird that one of the people that has been a part of that program since I have been there is leaving before I am. And it's even weirder because they're like my boss person. Like sometimes there are people who are above me who get like rotated around the sports, but this guy, my boss, is just totally leaving. So basically, my friend and I, who's another SMI, she came over yesterday and we made little signs. And then this morning we both went, and each of us got donuts from a different place. And we put up all that stuff and we surprised him and we're like, yeah, we'll miss you. And basically, I mean, I don't think it really matters. I don't know. Okay, maybe, I won't say it. But basically, my boss's name starts with a J. And last night, when we were making those banners, I did the J. And it never occurred to me. But we got there, and I was putting the poster up, and I hadn't noticed, my friend hadn't noticed. And I put up the posters, and then, there's this football player there. And he's like, oh, you guys spelled his name wrong. And I was thinking, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, he spells it with a G. It's like European or something. And he was totally lying. He was just trying to freak us out. But then he was like, oh, like, don't be a jerk. You're lying. And I put it up. And then someone goes, hey, the J is backwards. And then I look up. And it still didn't look wrong to me. And it still doesn't look wrong to me, besides when I write it properly. And then it's like the proper version just looks more correct. But the wrong version doesn't look wrong, it just looks less correct. So it was really weird. And the reason, like, I'm not dyslexic or anything. And I mean, having that isn't a bad thing. I mean, it can kind of, like, be a problem. Or can be inconvenient, but I don't have dyslexia as far as I know. But the reason that I wrote the J backwards was because I'm taking Japanese now, and it's my 4th semester, and like once you start taking a language, and you start learning about it like intensely, then it just kind of becomes like natural kind of. So in Japanese, there's the letter shi, and it looks a lot like a J. And I guess I usually just don't write J's in normal everyday use. And I also take all of my notes now on my computer. So even if I haven't handwritten a J in a really long time. So that's why I just put she. But then Lynn didn't notice either. And it's not like she knows Japanese. But I mean, I guess she went to high school in Taiwan or something. So maybe that had something to do with it. But yeah, it was just weird. Like, I didn't notice at all, and it still doesn't look totally wrong to me. And it reminded me of a time when I was in high school and I was taking Latin. And when you get to Latin 4, you start translating Virgil. And one of the things that you also learn to do is scansion, and looking at the meter. And basically, for Latin, to kind of get the meter, what you have to do is be able to break up the syllables. And that, like, studying Latin totally messed me up because you break up the syllables differently than you do in modern English. So now whenever we're doing modern English, like, oh, how many syllables is this? I have no idea, because with regular modern English scansion, it just confuses me, because now all of a sudden I think if there are 2 consonants, then the syllable is broken up, but usually it isn't. So I need someone to help me with that. So yeah, today was just ponderings on being like a multilingual person, even though I'm not fluent in Japanese at all. I mean, like, I can express my opinion on stuff like the Japanese education system. But It's like you don't even have to be really advanced in a language for it to mess you up. So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I guess there are more things that I could say for updating stuff, but then maybe I won't have anything to say tomorrow. So yeah, Caroline, you took French for a long time. So I'm wondering if French ever screwed you up, or if it, like, if because of studying French something embarrassing happened because you mixed something up in English or something. So I'm just wondering. So anyway, happy VEDA number 9, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.